Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a coaster fight. This is between two iconic Disney roller coasters. This is Big Thunder Mountain and Space Mountain. I'm going to be comparing these coasters between multiple categories. And then afterwards I'm going to say a little something once I'm done this fight, which is very important. And nothing really bad, it's just something I want to bring up. So let's start off with the height category. And Thunder Mountain's height is kind of unspecified. I don't really know. My guess is around maybe 40 feet or so, or 50 feet. I don't really know. So I'm just going to give it a 2. Space Mountain, we all know. I know it's 60 feet tall, so Space Mountain gets a 2. Next up is drop, and Thunder Mountain doesn't really have a drop, like that main drop, like a steep drop or anything. So I'm giving it a 2. Space Mountain gets a 7. I mean, Space Mountain has like a multiple drops, and there's one drop that's actually pretty steep. I mean, it's only 39 degrees or so, but it feels much steeper when you're on it, especially if you're in the back row. So yeah, Space Mountain gets a 7 out of 10 for the drop, and Thunder Mountain gets a 2. Let's talk about speed, and Thunder Mountain goes about 35 miles per hour, and Space Mountain goes 28 miles per hour. My bad. But I mean, the thing is, Space Mountain just feels a lot faster. I mean, I understand it's only 28 miles per hour, but you feel like you're going a lot faster than you actually are at Space Mountain, just because it's in the dark. And I'm just surprised that Thunder Mountain's a bit faster, but both are getting 2s, because they're both like kind of the same. Next up is the layout, and Thunder Mountain gets a 7. Thunder Mountain has a great layout for a mine train. I just love how much airtime you get on this and all. And Space Mountain gets a 7 too. Space Mountain has a pretty neat layout for an old roller coaster. And yeah, I mean, both coasters have great layouts, so I'm giving both 7. Next up is smoothness, and Space Mountain gets an 8. And sorry, my bad. Thunder Mountain gets an 8. I'm not sure if I said Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, so yeah, Thunder Mountain gets an 8 for smoothness. I rode Thunder Mountain in 2017 in December. I thought it was running pretty smooth overall, which surprised me. I found it to be very smooth for an aero. I found it to be just a tad shaky. I mean, it's an older ride, so what do you expect? So it's getting an 8. Space Mountain gets a 6. I mean, it kind of depends on what side you're on. If you're on the Alpha side, you're going to get a pretty smooth ride. If you're in the Omega side, or Track B, which Omega is the Fast Pass side, you're going to get a bit of a rough ride. I mean, honestly, in Space Mountain, I think the roughness adds to Space Mountain. It just makes you feel out of control, which was what I love about Space Mountain. So, I mean, Space Mountain is just one of those roller coasters. I think the roughness adds to it. So, I'm still getting Space Mountain 6. I mean, it's still smooth. I thought I was running smoother when I rode it in 2017 compared to 2014. So, yeah, that's the ratings for smoothness. Next up is transitions, and Thunder Mountain's getting an 8. Thunder Mountain transitions pretty well. Not really much jerkiness at all. Space Mountain gets a 7. I mean, Space Mountain definitely kind of jerks you a little more. I mean, Space Mountain's a bit older than Thunder Mountain. Both are old rides. So, I mean, both are getting a 7. Next up is elements, and Thunder Mountain gets a 7. Thunder Mountain has some great elements for a mine train. It's got multiple airtime hills, and I mean, might not have like on the third lift up might not have the effects of Disneyland's third lift up with all the explosions and stuff. It doesn't really have that. But I mean, Thunder Mountain has it still has the bats and like the rocks and stuff. Yeah, it's like the dinosaur, like T-Rex, like the bones kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like that village too, or that town. I don't know. Like that Western Village, I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, Thunder Mountain's getting a 7. I think Thunder Mountain has to meet elements. Space Mountain's getting a 7. Space Mountain, it might not be like much. Space Mountain just might be like a few, like just some airtime hills and twists and turns, but you feel out of control on it, which is what I love about Space Mountain. Space Mountain gets a 7. Next up is intensity. Neither coaster is really that intense. Thunder Mountain gets a 2. I didn't think it was intense at all when I rode it. And Space Mountain gets a 4. I mean, Space Mountain, you might get a couple of G-forces, but really, neither coaster is meant to be intense at all. These are both failure coasters by far. They're fun, but they're just not that intense. These rides are more about being fun than intense. It does not cause you to black out or anything. So, I mean, if you're a person who does not like intensity, I think you're good to ride these two coasters. They're really not intense at all. Next up, oh crap, well, let me go back. Next up we have duration. Sorry for the spoilers. Both are getting 10s. Both are long rides, which is what I love. So yeah, Thunder Mountain and Space Mountain both getting 10s. They're both very long rides, which is what I love. And plus, I just wish these rides would never end. I'm kind of upset when these rides end because they're just so magical. Because it's Disney. Now we can do the theming category. I mean, of course it's Disney. They have to get 10s. They're Disney for frick's sake. Come on, Disney does like the best job of theming. I mean, Universal does come pretty close at all, but I mean, Disney straight up like does the best at theming. Thunder Mountain, of course, getting a 10. I love its theme, like to the Wild West and stuff. I love that mountain and all. The Space Mountain's getting a 10. Space Mountain has some incredible theming too. It's themed to being, in space, going to space. So yeah, both are getting 10s. Next up is Restraints, and Thunder Mountain gets a 10. Thunder Mountain, it has like a very a lap bar makes you feel very exposed, and it's a very comfortable lap bar too. So it doesn't really even touch you. That's how you get some pretty good airtime on Thunder Mountain. So Thunder Mountain gets a 10. And Space Mountain, I mean, I have to be completely honest. Space Mountain's like train configuration is a bit odd. I understand it's how they built the ride and stuff, blah blah blah. But I mean, it kind of feels weird when you're on it. Like you feel very cramped in the car, which I'm not too crazy about that. I mean, it definitely makes you feel a little more out of control, which is what I like. I like how it gives you that feeling, and what is good with that. I feel like it makes the ride more unique. But I mean, I think the train configuration is a bit odd for Space Mountain, so I'm giving it a 6. It's good, but I mean, it's just a bit weird. Next up is the setting category, and it might be our last category. And Thunder Mountain gets an 8. Thunder Mountain's like next to a lake, which is very beautiful and all. I really like it. Space Mountain gets an 8. I mean, it's an indoor coaster, but I mean, it's next to a lake and all. I mean, so yeah, I think those are pretty good settings. And usually this would be the end of the coaster fight, but we have a tie. So, what could the tiebreaker be? What could a category be? Beauty. Thunder Mountain gets a 10. Thunder Mountain is such a beautiful roller coaster. It is a very beautiful ride. It just looks beautiful. Like, I know it's been out for a long time, but it still looks beautiful as ever. I mean, it is one of the most iconic rides at Magic Kingdom. And Space Mountain gets an A. I mean, Space Mountain, it's really an indoor roller coaster. So yeah. So that's the end of this coaster fight. Taking the cake for the two coasters, the winner is, drumroll please, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Congratulations, you have beat Space Mountain. Personally, in my opinion, I like Space Mountain better than Thunder Mountain. I think Space Mountain is the better ride of the two, but Thunder Mountain definitely won this countdown. I can definitely see why people would prefer Thunder Mountain over Space Mountain. And I think both are good rides and all. So here's the important thing I really need to talk to you about. This has been with me not posting anything other than vlogs. So I mean, I realized that I've not been on much since for about a month. I've not been able to post anything and all. And I'm going to explain why I've not been posting much at all. It is because there is just so much going on with my life right now. I have lots of exams coming up, and just it's been very hard to make videos and get some rest and do homework and all. It's just been so hard. I've been making school my top priority, so I have not been able to make any videos daily like I want to. And it's just been worrying me that I'm not I really love doing videos for you guys. I like to do anything I can for my fans, and I'd like to post daily, but I have not been able post anything. It's just been miserable. I wish I can post more, but right now I don't think I'm gonna make videos as much right now. But once the summertime hits, man, I'll be posting daily. I'll try to in the summer when it's much easier. Also, I've been very sick, so my grades have not been as well as I usually are. I'm a very good student overall in my classes. But I mean, it's just I'm trying to get my grades up and study for all these exams. It's just been so hard to make videos and to get rest and to do homework all at once. So I mean, I try to set aside the videos and more focus on what I need to do and comfort and all. I mean, I love making videos and all, but I mean, sometimes I just need to do stuff for myself, even though I'm not trying to be selfish or anything. I love you guys, I really do. Sometimes I just need time to myself. It's just some like right now. It's just things have not been going like they used to. I'm kind of upset, but I mean I'm gonna try to make videos more, guys. I really am. So I hope you guys take that in mind, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video too. Sorry if this upsets you and stuff that I'm not gonna be posting as much because of school. But I mean, you can still subscribe, of course. I'm gonna try to make videos. Definitely on weekends, I'll absolutely make videos. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like the video, comment. Don't forget to check out the social media link in the description. And catch y'all next time. Have a theme-tacular day.